Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerdy and Proud. As always, I'm your host, Matt Rooney, and joining me today are my three friends, and we have an exciting topic that has been with us since our childhood. So let's just go around the table and introduce our guests that we have here.
I'm Victor.
Mike Schultz again.
And I'm Rachel.
Alright, and our topic for today is Pokemon. This is a very exciting topic, mainly because it's been with all of us. It's been with a lot of people. If you've grown up in, the late 1990s, you definitely know what Pokemon is. So it's been with you your entire life. So let's just, to start things off, let's just talk about who's your favorite Pokemon. It doesn't matter from whatever generation you want, just what's your favorite Pokemon. Rachel?
Mine is definitely Houndoom, because... No!
I don't mean offense to that. I'm
just listen.
I don't mean any offense. Sorry. I just I would have pegged you.
I am biased to dark types and both and fire types. I love them both. They're powerhouses, and that's my thing. I'm a very offensive player, and also I love dogs, and Houndoom is a hellhound. So
you're a nuker. When you go up to the gym battles, you're just all right, I'm just gonna overpower them. No strategy. Mike, what about you?
Well, I'm a cross between Latios and Latias. I think Latias is probably my favorite Pokemon. My favorite generation by far, was Ruby and Sapphire. I played the heck out of it.
Definitely.
Hoenn was great.
Hoenn was definitely my favorite. It was also, I was finally old enough at that point that was the one I could play on my own.
Oh yeah.
Victor, what about you?
Bouncing off Hoenn. Yeah, Salamence.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to trade up for that today.
Yeah, that's just it's always, ever since Ruby and Sapphire, it's always been my favorite. And then Hoenn always had they had the cooler looking Pokemon.
They did.
Now I feel they're going either too cartoony-ish with it, but
and too.
Hoenn was awesome.
Let me look around the room and see what I can find. Oh, my keyring. This is a Pokemon.
Look at this. There's a balloon outside.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So with Hoenn, I think I have a lot of my favorite ones are from Hoenn. I think they look the greatest, and just even if you did watch the show, you can see they tried more with the Pokemon and their abilities.
Hoenn was also the first one where you had contests introduced.
That's true, yeah.
So, up to that point,
feature.
up to that point, you only had just the regular gym battles in the league, and then Hoenn, they're hey, you know what? Let's try doing other stuff with our Pokemon.
Let's have a beauty competition. For me, my favorite Pokemon for the longest time was probably Squirtle. And then
Squirtle Squad.
Yeah,
Squirtle Squad. Yeah,
everyone
so cool.
loved them.
However, that changed as soon as they introduced Emolga, because I never really liked Pikachu. To be honest, I always thought watching the anime as a kid, Ash is supposed to have this level 100 Pikachu that doesn't even obey him. Loses to every single other battle. You lost to a level 3 Pidgey. R.I.P.
Not level 100. Actually, there was an event where they gave away Ash's Pikachu, and you got it at level 50.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Completely missed that one. But anyway, no, I think Emolga is just a way better travel companion. One, it can fly, so it's a flying electric. So it's a flying electric squirrel, guys.
It's a flying squirrel.
It's just awesome. All right, you get a little mouse.
Hey, what about Dedenne?
Nobody likes Dedenne.
That's the same thing as Pikachu.
Oh man,
it's the only thing. It's a fairy Pikachu. That's what it is.
No, it's pre-Pichu. It's the egg form of a Pichu. That's basically what it is.
I think my favorite Pikachu spin-off, if we're gonna go in this route, is Plusle and Minun. They are so good. Going back to Hoenn again.
Hoenn again, yeah.
Everybody loves Hoenn.
I had them
because they tried.
Yeah,
They tried. Also, a big thing in Hoenn was they had double battle was a big thing then. So they had a lot. They had Latios and Latias together. They had Plusle and Minun together. They had a lot of those.
Yeah, I just got a Latios and Latias and traded for it. I finally have it on X now, and I did a double battle this morning that I missed in one of the caves. And I was I saw the Latios and Latias come out. I was oh my god, I have the pair. They're out right now. I was so excited.
Nice. All right. So now that we know our favorite Pokemon, it should give us a sense of where our favorite movie came out of. So Victor, when we start with you, do you remember your favorite Pokemon movie?
I don't remember if it was Pokemon 2000, if it was just Pokemon the movie, but it's the one where it's with Entei and...
That was Pokemon 3.
Yeah.
Pokemon 3.
Yeah, that's with the Dream World,
Yeah, that one. That one's by far my favorite one. I just loved it. I don't know why. I always liked that one. Every time like I've watched Pokemon and I've watched the movies, like I always just remember that one mostly. And I like all the earlier movies, like they're great. But I think that one I just love the story and everything. And I think this scenery that they like put in that movie was just amazing.
Yeah.
They
There was a lot of
really,
work in that.
they really went all out with that movie. It was honestly like one of my favorites as well. Not my top favorite, but one of my favorites among most. Mike, what about you? What was your favorite movie?
Oh man, I honestly I hate to say it, I like them all. Except for I didn't like the Darkrai movie. That was like the one I didn't like. But overall, I'd probably say Pokemon Heroes is my favorite because like Latias. Sorry, but
There you go.
I like that, and I also like the Manaphy movie. Like those are my top two favorites.
Oh, that one was
I like that one.
And
just
2000.
yeah.
I actually did not like 2000 just because it completely centered around Ash and it bothered me. It completely centered around him. I liked Pokemon 3 a lot as well. That one probably is my favorite. I thought the story was like really developed in that one. And yeah, I'm gonna go with 3.
I'm sorry, you didn't like Pokemon 2000 because it's centered around the protagonist.
Too much. They're like
too much of the main character
no,
in this
he was
movie.
the ultimate hero in that one. It's like no.
That's the one with the 3 birds, right?
And Lugia,
Yeah.
And Louis. Okay, that's what I was.
Wait, do you guys remember in the one with Lucario where like he's like the chosen
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember
yeah.
he's like there's like a prophecy and everything.
Yeah.
And he looks like the guy and stuff.
That's-
every movie.
wasn't
That's
that-
every movie.
No.
There's always a prophecy.
Wasn't that the one with like Jirachi or something?
No,
Oh, no,
that was a
Jirachi
different
Maker
one.
was different.
That's what. Yeah.
That's right,
That
okay.
one was cute.
They did have
I like
Lucario.
all of them. I do.
That's why
I do like
that's
all
what
of
thought.
them.
For me, I'd say the my favorite one was probably the Rise of Darkrai.
Oh man, the one thing I did like about the Rise of Darkrai though was that like Dawn was like super like to go up bounce off what Rachel was saying. Like Dawn was like she had such a huge part in the storyline. Like she was. An
It was
awesome
like
character.
I like it because for like in the past like they had Misty, May, and as well as some other female characters that were supporting Ash. They didn't really take on any like further role besides being there and just being like, yeah, go Ash, like you do it. We're gonna sit over here with Brock and just drag him away from Nurse Joy. But no, I like how in that movie like Dawn actually stepped up. Like she wasn't just in the background. She was just like, I'm the trainer too. I'm gonna do this stuff as well. So I mean that's I just love strong female characters. So I feel like Dawn was like perfect for that because she was actually the one who like started doing stuff other than Ash.
Yeah.
Wait, but who's your favorite female character from the Pokemon series? Everybody, I'm just curious.
You have to give me time to think.
Okay.
Let's start with let's go with Rachel. You look like you're ready to say something.
Mine probably is Dawn just because of that strong role she had, and I feel like her character developed more than everyone else did. So I'm gonna say Dawn.
I'm probably a cross between. I love Serena now. Like she's super awesome for the X and Y series. I've been watching.
Is
that
she
every day.
dating Ash yet? Because oh my
They're
god.
like the perfect couple. It's like literally. Well, think of the name of the series, XY. They're literally the perfect couple. But I don't know. Probably my favorite character is definitely May. She's by far like I've always really.
Going back to home
when I was
again.
a kid.
Home
Sorry,
again.
when I was a kid, I really looked up to her. I thought she was an awesome character. And, like I don't know why.
Maybe I should just rename this podcast Pokemon Helen. Because we can center around that. Because we keep going back to that, and I feel it's going to be a common theme. What about you?
I think for me it's also between like May and Dawn, like either one of them, and I think it's cool because they were both like kind of pretty strong female like characters. Because Misty, like, yeah, she was kind of like aggressive, but like with Ash, but she wasn't really
Aggressive with others.
Others, yeah, like they just made her like mean against Ash, and that was pretty much it. Like with everyone else, she was just kind of like, oh well, I'm here. Like, but with like once it got into May and Dawn, then they had more than that. They also had a story. They had like a goal that they wanted to accomplish. That was like that they could follow with Ash. So I think it kind of like gave you more than just one story to watch during the whole show.
Originally, I was going to say Bayleaf. Just because I love the Johto seasons. Just because like I love how this is the first time how like a Pokemon like grew more attached to Ash than Pikachu. Like she would like ride on his shoulder, just be like, no, it's my turn now. Bye, Pikachu. But I'd have to say like I guess my favorite, just because she's I find her hysterical. Bonnie. Just because like she's the best wingman for her brother.
Oh man.
I don't know.
She's cute. I like her.
She's adorable. That's why I like it.
Yeah,
Just like,
she is adorable.
It's something new. Where they added Max back in Hoenn. This is not a positive thing. I didn't really like Max.
He was a snobby little brat.
Yeah, he was kind of just. He'd added nothing really. He was kind of like the Pokedex, but with like more useless information. Like seriously, I did not enjoy Max. However, I feel like they're doing a great job this season, this currently, with a younger character who's not even a Pokemon trainer yet, but looks forward to becoming one. I like how they do that because they don't make her completely useless. They do have her be, useful.
I love like the fun that she brings to the show too. Like,
yeah, exactly.
She especially with Dedenne, it's like the ultimate like counter to Ash and Pikachu kind of.
Yeah, it's basically
honestly,
them, but in like female form. Because Dedenne is basically just like the egg form of pre-Pichu. As I said before, I'm still sticking with that. But let's go into our games now that we talked a little bit about the anime, because obviously we watched that. What was your first Pokemon game ever? I think Rachel said yours was like the first game that ever came out.
Red, yeah. The first 2 games that came out were Red and Blue, and I had gotten Red just because as I said, I like fire types.
There you go.
So, well, I don't know. I was 2, so I don't know why I got that one.
Yeah, right. I feel like your dad was just like, yeah, she likes the color red.
Well, yeah, that's how I got into Pokemon. I have a vivid memory of staying in bed up late, like way past my bedtime for a 2-year-old, watching Pokemon. And then all of a sudden, like, I would show my parents, they'd take me in the store, I'd be like, what Pokemon? I'd start naming them all, and my parents just looked at me like,
you
okay.
are my daughter. Like, you probably had cool parents that you were allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to do that. Wasn't allowed to stay up late and watch Pokemon or play. I had, like, designated times for it. But well, anyway, let's go back to our favorite games as a sidebar. Victor, what about you? What was let me guess, Sapphire.
No, I mean, I really did like Ruby and Sapphire, but I think because I remember like the first game I ever actually did beat like fully was Silver, and I loved Silver. Like Silver was a really good game, and like Lugia's on like the cover of it, and I love Lugia too. I think it's like one of my favorites too, and yeah, that was like the first game I beat, and whenever I play it, it's just that feeling of nostalgia. So it's just like I love that game.
Yeah.
Like that's my favorite, just because it was the first one I ever beat. It wasn't even the first one I got, because I had Yellow before that, and I don't think I ever finished Yellow. And then yeah, so then when I got Silver and I finished it really fast. It was like within a couple of days. Like I was like, it was like a proud moment, when you finish a game.
Yeah.
And then so whenever I do play it or go back to it, it's just like that feeling's there. So it's always been my favorite.
And Mike?
Oh man.
Now that you've played all of them.
I played all of that. But like, oh my god, my first game ever. Well, literally my first video game ever that I got when I was 3. Was I got from my grandparents the Pokemon, the special bundle that had Yellow in it.
Yeah.
That was my first video game console ever, my first game ever that I've ever played. And since then, like I have literally every Pokemon game except for Emerald. That's the only one that I don't have.
I have it.
And I'm trying to I'm still working to get it. But overall, like my favorite of them all, I have to say honestly XY. At this point, I feel like it was such a great improvement. The storyline was really great. All the characters in it were fantastic. It worked really well. So the storyline was actually there in a way too, rather than just beat the bad guy. You actually had friends and people traveling along with you. But along with that game, you have all the previous generations of Pokemon. It's like, especially with GTS, it adds on the replayability. Especially with all the EV trains. Like I just remember trying to get all the EV, and I'm trying to get all my EV up to level 100. But I played the heck out of that. I played at it. Ruby, Sapphire was not Sapphire. Silver was the first game that I played the heck out of. Completely beat. I finished the entire Pokedex. I got all the Pokemon in, and then my battery ran out a couple years ago. So everything is gone.
Oh no, that's the sad moment when I feel like that was really only a problem with the Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Crystal was my first game, and I remember I got everything in it. Because I got it, my parents didn't buy it for me. I got it from my cousins because they had like 3 copies of the game, and so they were just like, yeah, we have an extra one, you can have it. So I was like, okay, awesome. And so we would trade. So we wanted to complete our Pokedex. So we would trade all the Pokemon between each other. That way we could have a complete Pokedex, and that way we're just like, boom, we're done, we're satisfied. But then we recently discovered the game, like I guess 2 years ago, and we were like, oh my god, like we wonder if it still works. We plugged it into our Game Boy Colors, and we were all sad to see that the battery had died in all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So we were just like in tears for about, well, we just stopped crying yesterday. But yeah.
He's lying. They're
They're
still crying.
Got my tears, I'm holding back. It's a good thing this isn't on camera. But yeah, no, Crystal was my very first game that I played, and I loved it. I wish Amolga was in it, just because Amolga is like, again, my all-time favorite. So that's why I love X and Y, the fact that you can choose Amolga over Pikachu, because that's what I do every time.
But like,
Amolga was black. Oh my god.
Well, he's in X and Y as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that you can catch Pikachu and Amolga.
I beat X and Y. I beat X with a level 65 Pikachu in my party.
With just that?
just the level 65 Pikachu. You don't need anything else.
No, but he did some damage to the Elite Four. But yes.
I was about to say, I'm like, who do you think you are, Ash? Like, calm it down.
But like, if you want to talk Pikachu, Ruby, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, cosplay Pikachu. What the heck?
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
what is that?
Yes.
People got too intense.
Yes.
They're
So
like, even the people in the game are like intense about the game. Inception.
Have you guys like played the online emulators? Like
Yeah.
all the like weird Pokemon games? Like those are pretty sick sometimes.
Oh, you're talking about the mod game?
Yeah, the mod
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And like they come up with Pokemon, and then sometimes I'm looking at like the created Pokemon. I'm like, that would make a cool Pokemon. Like they should really actually use that one. Some
especially
of
because
them,
they're running out of their own ideas.
yeah, yeah.
Take submissions.
Well, have you
There
guys
you
heard
go.
of, what's like? Have you heard of Moemon?
No, I haven't.
It's a Pokemon mod for Emerald. Well, Emerald or the Fire Red, and they replace all the Pokemon characters with Moe anime girls.
Oh my god. That's
How do
But
you-
yeah, but talking mods, I just want to point that out.
How do you spell that?
Moemon.
I'm gonna look that up later.
But it's funny. It's
Just out of
funny.
curiosity. I was like,
The whole game is just a joke.
Oh, okay. I would imagine. But speaking of games, isn't there one that came out recently, which is basically a combo of Tekken? I know, Rachel, you have the game, right? What is that
Yeah.
for? Is it for the Wii U?
Pokken Tournament is for the Wii U, and it is basically a Pokemon fighting game. There are 14 characters you get to choose from. Yes, only 14 of the how many?
Yeah, like
I'm sorry.
1,000.
We had 151 in the first game, and we've expanded so far after that. Thanks, Game Freak. Because of you, I can't just spend an hour in the game.
Pokemon taught me to count. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like I
Did
said,
you learn from the rap? Like the.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon.
I was listening to that over the break.
God.
I was literally my parents are out. I was blasting the entire. You remember the old CD To Be Master?
Yeah.
I was blasting.
Oh
that
my
on
god, I
stereo.
had that CD. Oh
No,
my
I had the cassette tape. Forget the CD. I had the
To be a
cassette
master.
tape.
Pokemon Master.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I feel like I just like pulled the pin of a grenade and watched that. Jeez, I did not expect that reaction.
Yeah, because like as a kid, like I just letting that whole thing just play over and over and over, just singing to every song.
I made my parents play it in the car.
Oh my god.
Mike, I know you refer to your car as the anime mobile. I can feel instead of you rolling up to a stop sign, blasting the bass of the Pokemon rap, and people next to you are like bumping J. Cole, and they look over and it's like, what is that playing? And then they're just like, moment of nostalgia, respect. All right, moving on.
Normally it's just Evangelion. The Evangelion opening. Son Goku.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm surprised how they have like so many different Pokemon in the world, and they only choose like what 14 out of
Yes,
them.
and it was like random 14 too. Like it's not even like starters. There's some starters, some fully evolved,
Yeah.
some not.
Who can you name them?
Off the top of my head, Sceptile, Blaziken,
Oh, that's cool.
Braixen, which why not Delphox, but whatever. So Braixen. You played it yesterday with me. Who else was in it?
Pikachu.
2 Pikachus actually. There's
Yeah,
Pikachu
and
then
Lucha.
Yeah.
The Lucha one.
Yes, the
Lucha
Pikachu.
Well, basically
Pikachu
cosplay
Libra.
Pikachu.
Yeah, basically cosplay.
Because they were different. Like, why couldn't they have done like?
One was a boy, one was a girl. I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes a difference.
Wait, quick. How do you tell the difference between a male Pikachu and a female Pikachu?
It's the
Tail.
tail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing they introduced in Hoenn.
Oh
Yeah.
Just had to go back to that.
Well, no, the spiked eared Pichu came first. I believe that was introduced in Crystal.
He's got you there.
He does.
He does have you there.
He does.
Wait, have you guys seen like the photos of showing how Pikachu's gone like fatter over time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like from like
Oh
the
my God.
beginning, he's like skinny and kind of like taller, and then like now he's really like chubby. Like
I thought it was the opposite.
He changes throughout
No.
the
Oh,
entirety.
yeah, he
of
does
it.
Yeah,
change.
he
When
does
you
change a
first
lot,
get him,
yeah.
he's like pretty like roundish. He's pretty
Yeah.
rounded off, and then when he gets to like certain places, like okay, now the artist is drawing him like skinnier. Okay, I guess he got in shape, and then like he just Ash just like lets himself go. It's like Pikachu, we lost another tournament. We're no longer champions.
they just like stress eat.
Well, did you guys ever collect the cards? Like
Yeah.
the old Pikachu cards.
Yeah.
Like literally the original one is like a big square box.
Pretty
Yes.
much.
Like compared to now, it's like this rounded, like ultra cute
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
And back then, it was just like this like
He looked
flattened
in-
square box.
he looked intense. But that's what really changed it. But yeah, no. Do you guys like spend a lot of money on the cards?
I have about I don't know 7 books of Pokemon cards like completely filled, something like that.
Oh my god.
I can impress you. I have
I'm sure you will.
I have every Pikachu promo card that was ever released. I have the entire first, second, and third sets, all in first edition. And I have several. I think I have 4 or 5 Shadowless Charizards.
But I have no money.
This guy just became a
I can
hero.
sell. Oh, honestly, I can literally sell my set for probably between $15,000 and $20,000.
Yeah, but don't.
That's like how much I have.
Yeah, but don't.
Yeah, but don't
I
get
am-
money.
No,
Don't
but
get money.
I am
College is
so
optional.
obsessive. When I was a kid, I was so obsessive about Pokemon. Like every little bit of money that I got, I always put into Pokemon. And like I was the biggest fan of Pokemon ever since I was a kid. And like even remember the Pokemon Center when that opened up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there for opening night.
And now it's the Nintendo store, which is
Yeah.
still pretty cool. But
Yeah.
Well, they have a Pokemon Center downstairs.
yeah, it's the entire first floor.
Yeah.
They redid it recently too. I was just there.
And that is why if you go to Nintendo World, the doors have Pokeballs on them.
Exactly.
They just never got around to replacing it. I mean, it's still a Nintendo franchise. So
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
it's
So why bother?
it's like, hey, why not? So now that we have a Poke Center in real life. Well, we did. I know that there are Pokemon centers all over the. I believe in Japan. I have them. I wish more were in America. However, do you wish it were real? Do you wish like Pokemon were real? Like I know that there's Pokemon Go. That could be dangerous, and it will be dangerous. I can picture just so many news stories of children getting hurt. That's the sad part about it. But do you wish like Pokemon were actually real? Like they weren't just Pokemon Go, just like you can see through your phone or whatever. Do you wish like you could like physically have one as a pet instead of like I don't know a dog or something? You would probably still have a dog.
I think.
Oh, you would want Houndoom,
I
yeah.
want Houndoom as a pet.
That would be sick, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like in general, like people actually having battles, like that's not gonna end well in real
It's
life.
not, yeah. Like,
But
I believe that's
All the
called murder.
messages.
Yeah.
I believe there's going to be laws against that because of
But-
animal cruelty.
having one as a companion, yeah.
Just to like hang out with.
Yeah.
I have a Pidgeot to fly on, so I
Yeah.
don't have to
Yeah.
drive again.
But then, like, imagine a Salamence. Like, where would you put a Salamence? Like, just be like, just outside.
Just tie him to a bike rack.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere.
Well, no,
Even
like,
your-
if,
put a sign up. Warning.
well, if you could have any like Pokemon ever, like you'd probably it would be a smart choice to get like a Ditto or a Zora or Zoroark because like then you could have all the Pokemon.
All the Pokemon, yeah.
And once again, I believe Zora can take human form as well.
Yeah,
So you can
well,
literally
with
have.
the tail.
Yeah.
With the tail.
Well, that's a cool thing to have, honestly.
I don't think
you-
anybody would care.
you can just clone yourself. Just there you
Go
go.
to school for me, please.
Yeah. Take notes. I know you can't speak English or understand anything, but go take notes. But yeah, no, it's like if you were if it were real, what Pokemon would you have as your companion?
Oh, I got Houndoom.
Houndoom?
Obviously.
All right.
Yes, that's my guard dog. Nobody messes with me ever again.
Latias.
Of
course.
You could fly around on it
Yeah.
too. That'd be awesome.
And she'd be like the ultimate companion too. Like she's super nice. Like if you see in the movie, well,
Yeah, we've all
she's
seen
awesome.
We've all
That was
seen
Ash's
Heroes.
first kiss. I am daring to say that was Ash's
However-
first genuine kiss.
It
Oh,
was,
it-
and I'm pissed off that it's the only kiss that we've ever seen. Serena, get working on that. But what do you call it? Like, we still don't know whether or not it was Vadias or the actual girl.
Yeah.
Even though you can argue the fact that there are no words that are being exchanged, and the fact that neither one of them are wearing the hat to signify whether or not it
No
is.
words.
Spoiler, by the way, for anyone who hasn't seen the movie. Just completely ruined the end for you.
It's been a few years.
I don't think it ruined the end.
Yeah, it's been a few years. They've had enough time. What about you? How would
I
you?
think I would want it for alligator.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you just imagine having one? Like, that would be so sick.
Nobody would mess with you either.
Oh, yeah. That's like, people would be like, oh, I don't want to talk to that guy. Just stay away from him.
I can imagine you like on a having on a leash and just walking down the street.
Yeah.
Hey Jerry, just out walking. My buddy here.
Yeah.
How you doing? How's the kids? One's missing. Oh, okay.
It wasn't for alligator.
I'm surprised no one would like pick Celebi or like one of like the god Pokemon because like if you have Celebi, you could literally time travel.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually gonna pick Celebi because of her time travel.
I'm so sorry.
You just ruined it. I haven't even gone. Jeez, I want to do over. No, I want Jirachi now, just to make every wish come true. But yeah, no, honestly, I would want Celebi just because, like, the ability to time travel is so cool. Like, Pokemon Forever, like, that was an awesome movie. Like, you get to see, like, Professor Oak being a kid and all, like, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Well, have you seen the new movie, the Diancie? I think it was.
Well, the newest movie that just came out is the one with Koopa.
Well, not the newest one, the one before that. The Diancie movie where it's Ash.
That was
yeah.
Serena and all of them, yeah, and it was Beyonce, and that was the one that had the Pokemon on the cover of White Yveltal. Is that how you say it?
Yveltal, yeah.
Something like that. I'm bad at pronouncing. But yeah, it was the
Sony is Yveltal.
Okay. You want to shut up?
He's really into it, if you couldn't tell.
I'm into it too. I just don't
I
speak
think
English
Rachel's
well.
more into it than I am, honestly.
True.
I just don't speak English well.
True. But I bet you can say your name and just communicate that way.
Like a
Hopefully.
Pokemon.
Like a Pokemon.
Say
name.
your name.
Say your name over and over.
I ended up changing my name, but that's beside the point.
You'll never forget it. But thank you guys for coming on my podcast. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have to talk about today. This was clearly like a great topic to talk about because Pokemon, it's been with us forever.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it. I mean, who wouldn't?
Oh, wait, we didn't say it. What? It's the 25th?
It's the 20th anniversary
20th
this
anniversary.
year.
Pokemon
This
20.
year,
Hashtag
yeah.
Pokemon 20.
I just
Hashtag
remembered that. We
Pokemon
didn't
20.
say that,
Look
yeah.
at that. All right.
Yeah, that's why every month from the 1st until the 24th, they're giving away a legendary. You have to look online to see if it's going to be over the Nintendo Network or at GameStop, but every month for the year.
Ash is
And-
now 30.
And if you just found out about this, you probably just missed YouTube. Mew and Celebi.
You made 5,000 people cry.
Sorry. I cried when I missed Mew.
When
I'm
that's
so salty.
But yeah, starting. Who's tomorrow, Mike?
Jirachi.
There you go.
Wow.
Jirachi, then Darkrai, GameStop, then Shaman, Arceus. That's all I can think right now.
just so the fans know, people listening, it is not actually tomorrow when you're listening to this because we do record a week in advance. So do not go complaining to us that Jirachi was not available.
Looks like you missed Jirachi.
It ends on the 24th though.
They got time. They
Oh,
got
okay,
time.
okay. I just don't want people attacking the comments.
They will anyway.
True.
It's YouTube. Come on.
I got you. All right, so thank you again, guys, for coming on my show. I really enjoy talking about Pokemon with you, even though we do that basically every other day. But I hope the listeners enjoy listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace keys.